recently Billboard came out with their top MC list. And I think you had some things to say about it.
I think anything again. This is who we are as a culture now. All we're just a competitive culture. We always have to find the top, the best. Why can't we all just get money and just enjoy each other? Like what? Like we've been through so much. Why can't we? Why does somebody always got to be the fucking best? My thing is, music is about catalog and sharing your creativity to the masses, and hopefully people like your shit. And there is no top 10. You know what I'm saying? You can't make a top 10. You can do your own list of who you like because you're an individual, and that's what's gonna set you apart from the other 8 billion motherfuckers on here. You know what I'm saying? Like, people have great songs. Somebody might have one song. There's some people, like, I'll go in the gym and listen to that song the whole hour and a half. And that might be the only song that they even have. But that song touches me forever, for years and years. You might have people who have more songs than that are dope. It doesn't take anything from them. What's the criteria of a top 10 MC? How can you put Hove in front of Scarface, or Pac in front of Biggie, or Biggie in front of Hove? How can you do that? They're all dope. We don't have to have a top 10. White people don't do that shit. Who's the top 10 greatest rock singer? Who's the top 10? It's just that it's us, man. We just so wrapped up on competing with each other, and so we can have conversation. What we got to do as a people is figure out other type of conversation. It's like we run out of conversation, so now we got to debate all fucking day. We just like to debate on who. It's different with sports. Sports is, you could do that with sports because sports is it's different. You know what I'm saying? Sports is about numbers, but you can't do that with hip hop, man. Because if you did, Eminem sold more than anybody. Is he the greatest of all time? That's what they want you to think. But that's bullshit. A motherfucker couldn't have to sell 5 records and he got a dope ass song, Cam, and gave it to you just to check out. And that song could have touched you in ways that no song has. There is no top 10. Surely not coming from Billboard. What the fuck do they know? You know what I'm saying? Who wrote that? Who's this guy? How come he don't come out and talk about it? These guys that write these lists, come out and talk about it so we can see what type of guy you are and what type of life you're living. Then we can go like, oh man, get the fuck out of here. I wouldn't even listen to anything that just by the looks of him, I wouldn't even listen to anything he's listening to. So I take that shit for a grain of salt, man. There ain't hip hop help Black and Latinos eat, man, and families eat and progress in life, bro. And people make good music, man. There's so many amazing artists from back in the day. How can you make a list, top 10 great artists, and just forget all the artists that came before you? Like, that shit is so stupid. Just love the people making the music, love our culture, support our culture. And it's a culture. It's a culturally thing. Let's get the culture back right. Let's not fucking worry about who's top 10 rap list. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not. Shit. I listen to everybody.
Yeah, a lot of people were mad about it, and I think it kind of like what you said. A lot of people didn't really respect that it was Billboard. It kind of didn't.
It wasn't the Source magazine, baby.
Yeah, they were. I think it would have been better if, like, a more hip hop centered magazine or publication or something came out with their list. It would have been more credible. But I mean, all those rappers that are on the top 10, they're all gonna feel like that they should be number one. I think even Lil Wayne came out and he was mad that he felt like he should have been number one. But I mean, there's
nothing to matter with that. There's nothing to matter with an artist feeling he's number one. That's dope. But as far as a list, there's so many rappers that have amazing music. It's not a list. It's just a list of amazing melanated people doing their thing, making amazing music. You know what I'm saying? Let's just celebrate them. And let's stop being mad about a fucking list. Nowadays, people just want to be mad. People just want to find things to be mad about. They're not happy unless they're mad. People ain't happy unless they're mad. It's crazy.
Real shit, real shit. Not too long ago, recently actually, XXXtentacion's alleged killers were convicted.
Yeah.
I believe all three of them, and I'm sure they're looking at a lot of time, man.
Yeah, they got man, listen, Florida, Florida got the death penalty, right?
Yes. Was that a death penalty case
I
though?
don't know. I'm
not
just
sure
saying,
either.
Florida don't play when it comes to sentencing, man. They don't play. They don't fuck around.
No, they don't, man.
That again, we gotta fix our culture, bro. That shit's happening so much. It's so much that it's we've fallen off a cliff so bad, man. And that's just the one of the results of how chaotic our culture is right now, and how the state of chaos we're in right now. Like, that's just horrible that a young man can finally make it out of his situation, and then for a senseless ass that shit was like whack. Like, same thing with Pop Smoke, and it's just and P&B Rock, and we go on and on and on. It's just a bunch of senseless shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, these dudes are losing their lives. Talented, young black men who ain't came from nothing. So, then what I'm saying, when you get then now you got three more guys that are going to jail that their lives are gone. It's just a horrible cycle.
So yes, if they're convicted, which they were convicted, they're all facing mandatory life sentences, and they didn't seek the death penalty in this case.
Okay.
So
They're lucky.
what's up? This is Cam Capone. We got more content like this coming soon, so hit that like button, subscribe, and stay locked in to Cam Capone News.